But you should know, I really do care about her.
Are you in a relationship?
Nah, bro, that's like my family.
After the awful news of Angus Cloud's passing started to be reported at about 2:30, 2:45 Pacific Standard Time on July 31st, his Euphoria family started to share their grief in the hours that followed on social media. Executive producer of the show, Drake, posted a photo of Angus on his Instagram story and wrote, "Good soul." Coleman Domingo posted the red carpet photo of Angus taking a selfie with the cast and wrote, "And that was his smile. That was him. May he rest sweetly in peace." Storm Reid shared a shot of Angus, writing, "The tears just won't stop." Lucas Gage also shared a shot on his Instagram story, writing, "Rest in peace." And other stars like Kerry Washington, Questlove, Kid Cudi, and Gigi Hadid expressed their condolences on Instagram and Twitter. I saw all of those last night, and I started to gather the materials in order to do a segment on the reaction to his passing. Then I checked Zendaya's social media, and she hadn't posted anything yet. And as per usual, when it comes to these obits, I have to make a decision of, am I going to wait for Zendaya? Am I going to go ahead without her? And yeah, so it's a judgment call each time. And I decided to wait because it was about midnight here on the East Coast. So it'd only been about, like 6 hours since his passing had been announced. So I thought I'll wait till today. Now Zendaya didn't end up posting till about 12:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So about 22 hours after Angus's family announced his passing. So today, Zendaya wrote, "Words are not enough to describe the infinite beauty that is Angus, Connor. I'm so grateful I got the chance to know him in this life, to call him a brother, to see his warm, kind eyes and bright smile, or hear his infectious cackle of a laugh. I'm smiling now just thinking of it. I know people use this expression often when talking about folks they love. They could light up any room they entered, but boy, let me tell you, he was the best at it. I like to remember him that way. For all the boundless light, love, and joy he always managed to give us, I'll cherish every moment." And she ends her post by saying, "My heart is with his mother and family at this time, and please be kind and patient as grief looks different for everyone." Which I suspected meant she'd been getting messages on social media complaining that she hadn't posted anything in the 22 hours since everyone learned of Angus's passing. Look no further than Zendaya's last Instagram post, which was July 22nd. Yep, people were using that to comment, asking her why she hadn't posted about Angus yet. Taking even slightly longer to post was fellow Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney. Her post that went up within about an hour of Zendaya's was a carousel of photos of her and Angus, and while she wrote that he was an open soul with the kindest heart and echoed Zendaya's sentiment that he filled the room with laughter, she also said, "This is the hardest thing I've ever had to post, and I'm struggling to find all the words. This heartache is real." And Zendaya was one of the first people to comment on Sydney's post. Just yesterday, in doing a segment about Lady Gaga's tribute to Tony Bennett that came 10 days after his passing, I mentioned this odd requirement that some of the public has of celebrities that they grieve publicly. Like, they want to dictate how and when a celebrity grieves someone they've worked with in the past. And so, yeah, it seems to be the idea is that as soon as a celebrity hears about a celebrity friend or colleague or loved one passing away, that they need to sit down and write a tribute to that person for social media that's going to be seen and scrutinized by millions. Forget about Zendaya processing her own feelings or starting to mourn on her own. There's these individuals who never knew Angus, never knew him personally, that are slamming Zendaya for not posting about him within 22 hours of his death. Shame on those people who did that. Like, I mean, show some empathy, show some compassion. Like, Zendaya has no obligation to you to grieve Angus publicly. But yeah, what do you think of Zendaya being attacked for taking 22 hours to mourn Angus publicly?